story so far.
This is it.
We took Mr. Trim to the Crook's house on the canal.
We saw Badger putting some meat inside a garden shed.
You see, the bird is in there.
Mr. Trim decided to go and talk to the Crooks. We were to wait outside.
Right. 5 minutes.
After that, we were to go for the police.
We couldn't hear what Mr. Trim said to Badger, and we didn't know what went on inside the house.
And we couldn't believe it when Mr. Trim came out again.
All's well, my dears.
They all seemed to be friends.
Come in, my dears. Come along.
And then we realised that the Birdman was watching the house.
Who is that man?
I'm not sure, but I suspect him. He knows something.
Oh, no. What about those kids?
Yes. I want them in here.
We're not opening that door again.
What use will they be?
They can send a telegram to my French buyer about the falcon.
Why send a telegram?
Because we can't telephone, he's waiting on a boat on the Thames.
Well, what do you want the kids for?
Because we can't leave here with that Birdman watching us.
Outside, we were caught between the Crooks in the house and the Crook on the towpath.
The 5 minutes is up.
What do we do?
All's really well now, my dears. But come quickly. Quickly. In there, my dears.
But Mr. Trim...
Questions in a minute. In we go. Oh, now, my dears, there's nothing to fear. They don't quite trust you yet, but we'll soon put that right, won't we?
Oh, yeah. Just a silly misunderstanding.
Yes, indeed.
Lovely kids.
And very intelligent.
Yes, I thought that at our very first meeting.
But Mr. Trim, what does this all mean?
Well, my dears, I'll tell you. But first, let me introduce you. These two people are old friends of mine. Meet Mr. Badger and Miss McBride.
That's me. Good old Bertie Badger.
Nice to meet you. Children.
They found the peregrine yesterday. They thought it must be stolen, and were trying to save it. You see, Miss McBride is a great bird lover.
They found it. By accident.
Yes, by accident.
Then why were they carrying a bird basket and the meat?
Oh, dear. What suspicious little minds.
Because, my dears, they had run home earlier to get those when they first saw the bird.
So why did they tell us it was a parakeet?
In case you three met the real crook and accidentally spilt the beans, as they say. Isn't that so?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Wait a minute. Where did the peregrine come from in the first place?
Ah.
Ask him out there.
You mean the Birdman?
He must have stolen it from its nest and brought it to London. But he lost it. He thinks my friends have got it. He wants to get it back. So, we must stop asking questions, mustn't we? And work to save the falcon. We must send a message for help to another elf, a friend of mine from the English lovers of the falcon. You take this telegram to the post office, my dears, and we'll stay here and guard the falcon. Go out the front way, but you must be quick, and don't let that Birdman see you.
Trim, just a minute.
Yes, Mary, my dear?
You mustn't read the message. Now, do you understand?
Mary, don't be silly, my dear. They must read the message when they write it on the telegram form. But I'm afraid they won't understand it. I had to write it in Welsh. My friend is Welsh, you see. Never mind, my dears. It just says that we have found a stolen wild falcon. I've told him to bring help. Now, run along, my little sailor friends, as quickly as you can.
Mr. Trim made us go out through the front door.
Stay away from the Birdman. I'll see you later at my shop.
Welsh.
Of course it's not Welsh. If they think it's Welsh, they won't find it a strange message.
But even so...
Forget them. I got those children completely under my thumb.
Mr. Trim really is a crook.
And Jackie, Trevor and Butch trusted him. Oh, he asked them to send a message.
But the message was in Welsh.
Yes, the message was a Welsh telegram.
What's a telegram?
I'm not sure. I'll ask Jackie.
Not such a know-all.
Jackie, what's a telegram?
Well, when we were kids, it was a way of sending an urgent message from a post office.
Oh.
And it got there very quickly.
Oh, yeah, much quicker than a letter. But you can't do it anymore.
Why not use the phone?
Well, some people didn't have phones.
Didn't they?
Well, you could send a telegram to someone who wasn't on the phone. You wrote the message down on a special form.
Yeah, like this one.
And you had to keep it as short as possible.
Why?
Well, because the more words you use, the more it cost to send it.
Right.
But, I still don't really understand.
Look, what was in that message Mr. Trim sent to his elf friend? Now, I've turned that into a telegram. I don't think I can get it any shorter without missing out something important. Have found stolen wild falcon. Stop. Bring help. Stop. Trim.
Stop what?
Well, you didn't use full stops. You wrote the word stop instead.
Oh. Oh, why is it all in capital letters?
Well, it says so on the form, and it's easier to read than handwriting, I suppose.
Yeah, especially your handwriting.
Well. Special writing for telegrams. You learn something every day. Now, word watchers, usually you only use a capital letter at the beginning of a sentence, and you put a full stop at the end. Here's Mr. Capital Letter Big and Mrs. Full Stop Lollipop to show you what they do.
Think big, big, big at the beginning. Put a capital first and you're winning. Think big, think big, think big.
At the end there's a lady with a lollipop. When you finish the sentence, full stop, full stop, full stop, full stop.
Think big, big, big at the beginning.
When you finish the sentence, full stop.
Stop. Stop.
The Birdman. Cat Mary. We know she was a falcon thief, and we also know her real name, Miss McBride. That's a Scottish name. Miss McBride?
Just watch me. I'm Magic Eve.
McBride, that's it.
You need me. I'm Magic Eve.
Magic, magic E. Magic, magic E. Sid is on his side with me. Tim keeps on time with me. See what you do with me. I'm magic, magic E. Magic, magic E. A pin is a pine with me. A twin turns to twine with me. A fin looks fine with me. I'm magic, magic E. Magic, magic E.
But don't forget, Wordy, Magic E doesn't always work. Take a look at these words. They're very important in our story. They both end in E, but you don't say peregrine, it's peregrine. And you don't say police, it's police.
Oh, yeah, I know. It's sneaky E again.
Right, Birdbrain.
Oh, be quiet.
What with the police and stolen peregrines, thieves and a sneaky E, we need a detective around the place. It's a good job we've got our own dog detective, Word Watchers. Let's watch him sniffing out clues as he comes face to face with a mystery word.
What a word, but don't take fright. Have a go, you might be right. Look ahead, look behind, see what clues you can find. Use your head, think it out. What's the sentence all about?
Mr. Trim was something out of the window. Now, what was he doing?
Have a guess.
Looking? Mr. Trim was looking out of the window? It makes sense, and it ends in ing. But,
Still in doubt? Look at the letters and check it out.
Pointing? Mr. Trim was pointing out of the window.
With a word you don't know, the main thing is to have a go.
Simmons Yacht Rock, Friday. The chicks are making their first flights.
Hi, Jackie. How are they?
Okay, there. Right.
All right, see you in a bit. Yeah, there's the youngest one. Looks as if he's nearly ready to fly. That's a really good wing flapping exercise. There he goes. Oh, no. I don't think he's going to give up, though. He's off. His very first flight. And back to the cliff face. But it won't be long before he can fly as well as the others.
Peregrine sitting oh so high, up above the River Wye, waiting for some passing prey. Will he get a meal today?
That poem was written by someone who's been watching the peregrines here at Simmons Yacht.
Hey, what about a poem about me?
I don't think so. Perhaps you should try writing one yourself instead of all those stupid jokes.
Oh, here's one. JJ, go away. Come again another day.
Oh, very witty.
Now, stop
No,
it, you two.
may say
I
that.
think it's high time for some more of our story.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Now, where were we?
We ran all the way to the post office.
Get a telegram form, Butch. Cool, look at that.
Doesn't it look complicated?
I'm glad I'm not Welsh.
Must hurt their tongues to speak words like this. Deader, ot, scamp.
Jackie wrote the Welsh message on a telegram form.
But I don't understand this.
Of course you can't, it's Welsh.
No, not that. I mean, I don't understand why there are no stop words.
Stop words?
Yes, in telegrams, you don't put a full stop. You write the word stop at the end of each sentence.
Perhaps Mr. Trim's written the stop words in Welsh.
I suppose so.
Here, pots doesn't sound like a Welsh word.
Yes, it's English.
So is one.
Perhaps they do have some English words in Welsh.
Yeah, it's a small country, so they've got a small language. Probably have to borrow a few words from English. Definitely.
Thank you very much.
Can we send this telegram, please?
When the man behind the counter read it, he looked mystified.
It's all right. It's Welsh.
Welsh indeed. That isn't Welsh.
How do you know?
I'm Welsh myself. If that language is Welsh, then I'm a Dutchman.
But he took the telegram all the same.
Perhaps we misunderstood what Mr. Trim said. It was a different language altogether.
Walsh, Welsh, Walsh.
Perhaps it wasn't any language.
Of course it was a language. If it wasn't a language, there'd be no point in sending it. No one will be able to understand it.
Stop!
We thought Jackie had gone mad.
Stop! Pot! I found a clue.
Pots.
Spell pots backwards.
Pots.
S-T-O-P.
Stop!
Yes, those are our stop words. Look, 3 of them.
What about all the other words? Is it a code?
Deda.
Added.
We began to realise we'd been set up.
What did the telegram really say?
In the swirling sky, a bird can swoop and fly. There's a hunter in the sky. Watch him swoop, see him spy. There's a hunter in the sky. See him stoop. The hunter in the sky.